All right, I'm on hole number 4 of Southern Pines, and I'm on hole number 9 of the Easter 9-hole Cup. So we're in the final round. I'm on the last hole. I have no idea who's got tops, but really, if you're going for a win, you need to shoot a 13 plus, and then you have a shot at a win. Depending on the bracket, I mean, there's probably some brackets out there that are going to win with a 12, but really, you need to shoot a 13 or better to like pretty much not guarantee yourself a win, but like to put yourself in the hunt for a win. If you shoot a 12 or higher, that 12 will put you in banner hunt. You got a really good shot of getting a banner if you shoot a 12, but you really need to shoot higher. So I picked up a shot, and then I turned around and dropped a shot. I picked up 5, and then I turned around and didn't get the eagle on 6 on that par 5, and I put myself in the right spot on the drive, but there was a tree limb hanging out, and I couldn't get the distance on my club because if I pushed it out, it was jacked. So now I put myself in a bind because this last hole, which is hole number 4 of regular Southern Pines, let's see if we can get there. Maybe. So we're on Southern Pines, hole number 4, hole number 9 at the tournament. And this hole right here is got eagle. It's got birdie written all over it with an eagle opportunity. So I'm taking the black line and I'm doing a rough bump. So my drive coming out into here, and I need to get as far out there as I can get. I need to get into the 400-yard range. And you can do this with lower level stuff. It's just every ball lower you go than a Power 5 ball makes it that much harder. You can also do this drive, and you can probably net more yardage. I could probably net more yardage here if I took the white line out and the black line into the cup, and I brought out a big topper. You'll have to use max overpower, but your big topper will net you more yardage on the drive. So you could do a combination of the two. I'm using an extra mile just because I'm comfortable doing this shot. And when you're on a shot like this, you want some semblance of comfort. I hoarded these berserker balls just for this. I'm not using the wind on either shot, so that's the bag right there. Extra mile, big dog. You do not want to hit this shot great, the drive shot. It is one shot at a time. I do not want to catch this drive shot great to the right. Maybe one ring great to the right, but if I catch it 2 rings great to the right, and there's no OP here, so I shouldn't have any problems hitting it. Being really close to perfect. You can't put on any OP on the shot that I'm going to set up. If I wanted to put overpower on it, I would have to move the ball to the left in order to give myself more room for the overpower with an extra mile to develop. With a big topper, you're losing like almost 20 yards, depending on the level of your big topper, 15 to 20 yards of distance. So you're more back towards the white line. And so when you do the max overpower, you're short of that. And the shot they're hitting, the farther they hit it to the left, the longer they make the fairway over there. So the more they have to get forward. Let's see what they got. That looks like it's 3 something. 393. That's still good. Anything around 400, but where it's going to hurt them is on this next shot, because you need to have more distance than that if you're coming at it with a Titan. 2.7. I'm going to add on 10%, so it's going to be 3. So that's going to be a ring and a half. Max curl, no overpower. Hitting it perfect. Trying to get myself out there to 400 yards. Trying to get in the same range my opponent was in. So if I'm in the 390s, I'm still okay, but the more you can get out there, the better. 387, man, I'm a little shy because of topspin. So That'll just make this next shot that much tougher. I am low though, so that's helpful. The lower you are to the rough down here, the better shot you have coming in, and it actually makes the next shot a little bit better through the rough. As long as I can engage this fairway over here, I'm in the spot. I think in my upper developed account, I hit that like 420, 425. And I think with a big topper, that would be, you could get down into you would easily get down into the 415 range. So I'm in a slight spot of bother. My opponent did absolutely what they needed to do. They put themselves up here so they have a makeable pitch. Okay, I can get over. I'll take some of that top spin off. Okay, it's 4-3. I'm going to add on 10%. That's going to be, there's 4-2. I'm going to do a little over 2 rings. I'm going to have to get a little risky here. I'm going to put some overpower on it. That was all because I screwed that drive up. Oh, I clipped that tree. Oh crap. I clipped that tree. Hitting that grate to the right. Unlucky. Yeah, that was unlucky. I will agree on that was unlucky. That was unlucky that I hit the tree. Oh! Now I'm in the shit. Now I'm in the brown stuff. I ruined my whole round. I had 2 holes that I ruined my whole round on. And I had the drives weren't that bad. That drive wasn't that bad. That max overpower shot with the big dog is not that big of an issue. Because you got a big wide, as long as you don't overdrive it. And so clipping the rough right there, the way the wind's blowing, the wind's not pushing me forward or back. So you have a big wide range out there, and you could end up distance-wise probably at worst where our opponent, distance-wise is about the same distance as our opponent. And at best, you'd be in an area where I'm normally at, which is like right about in here. My opponent's already in the hole. So where am I at my club? I'm almost at max club, so I'm going to do a dunk. It's 2 per ring. I'm going to add on 10%, so it's going to be 2.9. Do just a little over a ring and a half. Try and hit it perfect. No, that was far from perfect. All right, that's how to ruin your round. I went from picking 1 up and then dropped 2 in the back half of the course. That is bad. So for those of you watching this in the Southern Pines looking for demos on how to get an eagle, that's how not to get an eagle. Oh, that was a round ruiner right there. No matter where I end up, this will end up being a top 10, but that'll get supplanted. It's early on in the round. There's not very many people that have played. So had my opportunities here. That probably being Wu-Tang was the one that came in. They were the second in this. I was first at -12. They were second. And everybody else in here shot the 11, but it's not, I may get a banner, but definitely not going to get the win with the 2 drops. And both of those on par 5s. And that's the thing about this course. And both of them, I wasn't actually in that bad a spot. And it was the second shot that I jacked up. All right, there you go. That is the Easter 9-hole Cup final round rookie with my 99 account. Let's see if I can do better with my upper developed clubs. I should be able to do better with my upper developed clubs, especially because on some of the holes I have better ball collection and I've got better clubs. So we'll see how we do. All right, there you have it. Thanks for watching.